Goshay Marhaba. There had been more or less 124,000 prophets sent by God, out of which 5 of them were messengers. And these 5 messengers were those upon whose hearts God revealed knowledge, and they established religions. Every messenger out of these 5 was given 2 types of knowledge. Knowledge of the exterior and knowledge of the interior. Outer dimension of the religion and inner dimension of the religion. The inner dimension of the religion was responsible of connecting people to God, whereas the exterior knowledge was about how to live your life in a perfect harmony and social balance. And there were certain provisions, certain acts were declared to be permissible, and certain acts were not permitted, and those that were not permitted, if somebody acted on them, would be called as a sinner. As long as people who followed a religion practiced both dimensions of the religion, they were devout, religious people, and they were connected with God, and at the same time, they observed their religion with its true spirit. They did not go beyond the limits set by God. And once the religion was deprived of the interior knowledge, people got scattered into different groups, into different denominations. At the time of Prophet Muhammad, when Prophet Muhammad was talking about sectarianism within Islam, Prophet Muhammad mentioned that there were 72 different sects in Judaism. And then Prophet Muhammad said, in his ummah, there would be one extra sect. So there would be 73 sects, as explained by Prophet Muhammad. And only one group will be rightly guided. And those who will be rightly guided are those who will strictly adhere to my inner and outer custom. Right? So there have been fanatic and extremist elements in every religion, including Sanatan Dharma, Hindu religion, and then Christianity. When the Ottoman Empire was crushed and Spain was the control of Spain was gained by Christian hierarchy. The Christian extremists were on their peak. So there was an element of extremism, fanaticism in Christianity also. And then in Judaism, there had been 72 different sects. And the mainstream Jews, unfortunately, did not adhere themselves to the inner dimension of the religion, like we call inner dimension of Islam as Sufism. In a similar way, in Judaism, Sufis are known as Kabbalistic. Their knowledge of inner is called Kabbalah. Those who follow Kabbalah, they are very nice people. They're very good people. They love everybody. Like in Islam, Sufis love everybody. They don't hate anybody. But then again, we have fanatic and extremist in Islam, like Wahhabis. In a similar way, there are extremists within Judaism. They do not follow Kabbalah. Rather, they hate those Jews who follow Kabbalah. Similarly, we have Wahhabis. They do not follow Sufism. Rather, they hate Sufis. So Zionists are those who within Judaism are extremists and fanatic, and they want an upper hand financially and politically and in any other way they might have conceived themselves. But these Zionists are not true Jews. They are like Wahhabis. Zionists, Wahhabis, and Protestants in Christianity, they are brother and sister to each other if they're not cousins. Zionists. And I don't know, but this is what I heard from somebody, that some groups among Jews, they say that they're still waiting for the promised land to be given to them. And when it is said unto them, Israel is your country, is it not the land which were promised? And they say this is ruled by Zionists. So mainstream Jews who follow Kabbalah are not welcome in Israel. Do you understand that? Those who follow Kabbalah, the inner dimension of the Judaism, they're not welcome. They're not welcome in that state. So most of the people who are politically involved there, they are Zionists. They're not Jew. I hope you understand. Did you hear about the news I posted on the Twitter today? 50,000 Jews blocked Manhattan, right? 50,000 Jews blocked Manhattan in New York. And what were they doing? They're protesting against Israel. See, you can understand. Now, this thing is very clear that Israel cannot be declared as the representative country of Jews. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Can we safely say that representation of Jews will come from Israel? Do you think Israel legitimately represent Judaism or mainstream Jews who follow Kabbalah? Or do you think more or less is a Zionist country? More or less is a Zionist country. More or less is a Zionist country. So Jews are different. I mean, I've seen Jews, who are protesting against Israel, against killing of Palestinian Muslims. Many Jews. I've spent some time in Manchester with Jews. The Jews are wonderful people. I've seen nothing wrong with them. They do not hate anybody. They're the real Jews. The only thing that I observed among those Jews who lived in Prestwich, Manchester, was that they're very, very strict in their Sharia. More strict than Muslims are. But no matter how strict they were in their Sharia, they were not fanatics. They didn't say, okay, we are the only children of God and the rest should be killed. They never said that. They didn't want to hurt or harm anybody. Therefore, whenever I say anything in favor of Judaism, I only mean to praise these people who follow Kabbalah, the Jewish Sufism. Jewish Sufism, they are wonderful people. Number two, those who create mischief, those who create fitna and fasad, no matter what religion they come from, they are mischief, and love and peace cannot befriend people who represent mischief. And those who want love of God and global peace, they can be from any religion. They may represent any religion. And we extend our friendship, our love, and everything that we have with them. And they're our brothers and fellow human being. However, those who are fanatic, whether they are fanatic and extremist in Hinduism, Christianity, Judaism, or Islam, we cannot befriend them.
Aura TV. Guidance. Brought to you